Hi, thank you for joining me again in this edition of Clear Thinking Digest. Today, I want to talk about one important factor when it comes to executing your plans in the world and achieving real success in what you're doing. And that is about organized intelligence. You see, for you to get successful in anything that you're doing, for your skills and the capabilities that you've got to become useful for you in any action that you're performing, you're going to need to organize your intelligence in ways that can make your skills and your actions effective in the world. So what is organized intelligence? In previous editions of this video series, I've mentioned repeatedly that for you to become successful in the world, you need only one factor. Only one factor is involved, and that is intelligence. And I've defined intelligence as the ability to interpret the world and to do it accurately and fast in order to grow and evolve. Intelligence can be understood primarily as your capabilities, all your capabilities brought together, both cognitive, physical, psychological, spiritual, all of those capabilities brought together. Those are the things that make up your intelligence. So intelligence is not just one thing. It's a conglomeration. It's a collection of many things. If you're going to deploy your intelligence in the world to achieve success at what you're doing, then for you to meaningfully do that, you're going to need to organize your intelligence. And that is where the top 1% people who are crushing it at their careers, at different levels in their career, are quite different from the 99% who are still struggling and trying to make ends meet. The difference here is because at the top 1%, these people have a set of skills and capabilities that make up their intelligence. But not just that they have these skills and these capabilities, just like every other one else, every other person has. But they have found a way to organize their intelligence in such a way that it becomes a powerful force in the world that can make things happen. And this is what distinguishes the top 1% people from the 99%. If you're going to make your actions successful in the world, if you're going to make your actions effective in the world, you would need to organize your intelligence in ways that can make it effective so that it can become a powerful tool, a powerful force in the world. So how do you do that? To organize your intelligence, three things have to come into place. You need to put a system in place, you need to put a structure in place, and then you need to put institution in place. These three things are very important for your intelligence to be applied in the world in a way that will make it powerful. System is about putting process into things, putting the right process into things so that things can go in a sequential process that will bring about effective results. Structure allows you to put in order into things. So you put a system and then you put order to allow that system to go through an orderly process, a structured process that will allow the elements involved, the factors involved, and the agents involved, playing involved, to be efficient and effective. And then institutionalization is about bringing routine, automation that allows the agents that are operating within a system to perform effectively so that you can carry out an action repeatedly without having to reinvent the wheel. So in your personal life, applying your intelligence in the world will require that you put a system in place, you put a structure in place, and you put an institution in place. And by that I mean in applying your intelligence, in applying your capabilities, your skills in the world. This will allow you to put a process in place, to put order in that process, and to routinize your process and the order that you've put in place. This will allow you to achieve effective results in what you're doing. A good example of where this was actually applied is at Apple. You know, after Steve Jobs helped Apple to invent one of the greatest technologies of modern era, the iPhone and the MacBook and all the extraordinary technology that he and his team at Apple invented, they institutionalized this process by the setting up the Apple University that allow new intakes at Apple to go through a process, to go through a system that will imbue in them the ethics, ethos, and the values and the culture of the organization, which enables them to understand what Apple stands for and to normalize that in their mindset, to normalize it in the way they behave and go about creating whatever it is that they create at Apple. So if you're going to be effective in your work, if your intelligence is going to really work for you, then you need to put a system in place, put a structure in place, put process, order, and then you have to routinize it, which means you have to make it effective so that it can work for you every time without you blinking of an eye. Routinization is about storing the information that you've gotten, automating the information that you've gotten into your subconscious memory, into your subconscious mind, so that you can effortlessly go about it without thinking about it. So when you have actually achieved these three processes, these three factors, when you have actually put them in place, this will create the right mindset for you to carry out your actions in the world. So your capabilities, practically your skills, and then the system, the process, the order, and the routine that you have created creates a mindset for you. That's your mindset. So if you've got the right skills, the capabilities, and then you put them through these three process, through these three factors, you create the mindset that will be required to make your skills effective in the world when you apply them. So it's important that you get these three things right. So that's my message for you today. Thank you so much for joining me in this edition of Clear Thinking Digest. I hope you did enjoy it. The ideas and the concepts and theories that I'm exploring in these videos are gleaned from my upcoming book, The Journey to 1%, where I have detailed the principles that will help you to upgrade your intelligence and get yourself to the top 1% of your career. So look out for the book. It's going to be released in the course of this year. So wherever you're seeing this, either on YouTube or on Facebook, I urge you to subscribe and like my page on Facebook and hit the notification button so that you can get these videos whenever they drop every week. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again next week.